Hi, I'm Amanda Dobra-Hope. For today's video, I have been guided repeatedly to talk about love, and that is the only guidance I was given is love. So the last video I did on what to do if you're new to committed relationships, because I felt like I needed something a little bit more specific to tune into than just the um, overly general concept of love, especially in our English language where we don't have all the different words for love like other cultures do. We have one word and it covers all the love. So I'm going to just go with it here because I just keep getting pressed to do this. So the first thing I want to ask is, what is love and how do you know when you are feeling it or using it or in it? Um, our society with the overly masculine dominated energy. And if you've read any of my books, especially the new one, The Healing of the Masculine and Feminine, you'll know that the masculine energies are within all of us as well as within everything in our world. They're things like doing, structure, plans, concrete things that you can, science. And the feminine energy are things like love, things that are abstract, things that are from the creative field, relationships, things you can't really quantify. So when we say, what exactly is love? How do you know if you're in it? How do you know if you're feeling it? How do you know if you're acting like it? We really need to understand that our culture has really talked us out of feeling or accepting or honoring any of the feminine qualities of life, of ourselves, of our society that really have everything to do with love. So maybe that's what I need to talk about. This healing of the masculine and feminine. Love is a feminine energy. And as we need to go in and pull back up and honor and respect the feminine energy within each of us as well as within everything in our world, I think a good place to start is love, because love can't be quantified. It is not a masculine, scientific, um, specific, tangible thing. But yet, what person on earth is going to say that they don't understand what it is? And we may all have different concepts or ideas of what it means to us. And like I said, because the English language is not such that we have lots of different words for the different types of love, of course we're all going to have different ideas of what it means. If someone says, what is love? You're going to get 1,000 bazillion different answers because it's going to hit each person in a different way that day, as far as what they've experienced that day, what they've experienced that month, that year, what they think you're talking about. If you're talking about love for a pet, or love for a parent, or love for a sibling, or love for a romantic partner, or just love for yourself, or love for the earth, or just love in general. Love is a state of being as well. So I think I understand why I've been getting so pushed to do this, because it's a feminine energy, and we really, 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 in order to heal the world and heal ourselves at this time, we need to pull back up those feminine energies, and we need to honor them. And so everyone can understand love in whatever way they understand it. So that is a really great place to start, with something that can't be quantified, with something that, again, Western society has shoved away because it can't be calculated, it can't be measured, it can't be, although actually it is being measured now. If any of you look into, there's a society called Heart Math, M-A-T-H, and there's different other places and groups that are doing scientific measuring of vibrations, which are energy in our bodies, and when we're in the different states of love and other different emotions. So whether or not love is even an emotion, I don't know. There's the jury out on that too. But either way, it's a great place to go within ourselves to start pulling up and understanding the concept of that feminine energy and how it needs to be honored. So a good exercise to try to really help heal the outside world that all of us can do inside ourselves for free, without a whole lot of effort, is to just contemplate that word, just like I was needing to do for this video. Do a video on love, okay? There's so many different ways I could go with that. What do you want me to do? But just contemplate that and see what that means to you, and explore it. Play with the word and play with the understanding of it, and put a bunch of focus on it. Because when we do that, we're giving our energy to something that, first of all, I think most of us want more of in this world. And so if we're all focusing on it, and we really just kind of explore that the same way that we explore our finances, or we explore careers, or we explore the newest meme on the internet, if we just sit and ponder love, you can be in that state. You can just be in a state of love. You can just radiate that being. And again, it's not quantifiable. So if you can hold that for enough time, and you can really sit in that, even people who are super scientifically, analytically based, and like to live really far on that end of the spectrum, which is fine, because we need people really far on both ends. Better to the middle is always better, but we need people who are a little bit more tipped to one side or the other. So being totally analytical is fine, but in order to pull out that feminine side of yourself, focus on that abstract, focus on something that we all have some understanding of, and just be in that feminine energy. And again, being is a feminine energy. You'll see that in the rest of my work, the being, the power of being, holding space, that's all being, that's all feminine energy. And if that's a hard concept, start with love, and really start developing the muscles of that feminine energy in you, the energy of the abstract, the energy of the unquantifiable, but that which is really very real. And I think if we can all start there, we can really start to pull up that feminine energy, and we can really start to remember that it never deserved to be shut down in favor of something we could quantify. Um, the saying that we're spiritual beings having a human experience, whatever religion you are or not, it doesn't matter. We came from somewhere that isn't here, right? We came from stardust. We came from the ethers. We came from whatever. Either way, we didn't exist, and then we did, just like everything. We weren't there, and then all of a sudden we began to grow when some small little cellular matter came together, just like anything. So it really stands to reason that there are a lot of abstract concepts and feminine energy of just being, of just states of being, of emotion, of relationships that never deserve to be pushed away as less than the masculine energies of things that we can quantify. Women, because we tend to lean a little bit more to the feminine energy within ourselves. Again, we all have both, but we all tend to lean a little bit more to one side or the other. We've, because of that mass pushing down or shoving aside of the feminine energy is not as important. It's less than, we're carrying that too. So let's focus on the concept of love that we all understand in our own way, that is an abstract feminine energy concept. And let's see where it goes. So hopefully that's what my guides have wanted, my guides, who are also very abstract. Can't quantify them, but I know they're there, and I know they talk to me, and I know they guide me. Hopefully that's what they wanted. If not, I'll be back with another video. Talk to you next time.